You can't fail to have noticed the impact of the war on prices at the petrol pumps. But what could it do to our weekly food shop? Well, as the cost of energy continues to rise, academic experts have told ITV News food inflation could rise to as much as 12% this year. And with people on lower incomes spending a larger proportion of their money on food, it is likely to hit the poorest the hardest. Our economics editor Joel Hills reports from a farm in Cambridgeshire.
This farm in Ely supplies most of Britain's major supermarkets all year round. The tomatoes and cucumbers are grown using fertiliser, and 200,000 square metres of greenhouses need to be lit and heated. It's energy intensive, and the spike in prices triggered by the war in the Middle East is being felt.
We are worried, we are concerned. We just don't know what we're going to pay for gas from one day to the next. 1 minute it's up at £1.38, the next day it's down at £1.20 based on an announcement that Donald Trump makes on his social media feed.
When fossil fuel prices rise, food becomes more expensive to grow, to transport, to process, to package, to store. If the war persists, we could be heading back to double-digit inflation. Annual food inflation surged to 19% after Russia invaded Ukraine. It has since fallen back to 3%. But several agricultural economists have told ITV News it could rise as high as 12% again if energy prices remain elevated. The price of greenhouse-grown fruit, vegetables and fresh herbs is likely to rise first and within weeks. Thereafter, tea, coffee, sugar, jam, much of it imported, will be affected, followed by rice, bread, pasta, eggs and chicken. In theory, the full impact on lamb and beef prices won't be felt for several months, but all of this is highly uncertain.
I think given the conflict that we're facing, some form of food price inflation will occur. How quickly that will occur, how sustained that will be, very much depends on how quickly things are resolved.
The surge in energy prices affects arable and livestock farmers too, here and around the world. The UK produces just over half of the food that we eat, which means what we pay and what's on the shelves depends on harvests in Brazil, the United States, continental Europe, Australia, Northern Africa. Put simply, we're far from being self-sufficient.
Buy one and get one free!
In the years before COVID, wages consistently rose faster than the price of food. Then came the squeeze, and since Russia invaded Ukraine 4 years ago, food prices have increased by more than 30%.
I feel like we work in one job and I don't feel like it's enough.
Not much you can do really, is there? You just got to carry on and do what you can really.
Mr. Roberts, are food prices going to rise?
Today, the bosses of Sainsbury's, Tesco, Morrison's and most of the other big supermarkets were called to meet the Chancellor. The government can't set retail prices, but it can adjust taxes. It can't prevent the hit to our living standards. It can try to soften the blow. Joel Hills, ITV News in Ely.